Good evening, I'm Ben Kuchner-Kavich here from the TV6 Digital Desk for tonight's TV6 in 6. We'll start with the first alert weather update. You can see on the radar there is some lake effect snow ongoing east of Munising, north of M28, and a little bit southwest of Grand Marais. We have winter weather advisories for not only Alger, Lucin, Schoolcraft counties, but also for the Keweenaw, Ontonagon, Houghton, and Baraga counties into the Copper Country there. That all runs through 7 o'clock Wednesday evening as moderate to heavy lake effect snow and blowing snow continues. Those 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts leading to that blowing snow and the potential for significantly reduced visibility at times, along with slippery roads. Not really seeing that in central portions of upper Michigan, but that northwest flow lake effect is definitely continuing and will continue through the work week as a few disturbances pass through the region. Now, it's not out of the question we could see some whiteouts due to some of that blowing snow at times along M28, other areas near Lake Superior under those advisories right now, as the visibility could get down to a half mile at times. Now, conditions should improve as we head through tomorrow evening when this expires, as the snow and winds will die down for us, but more moderate to heavy snowfall can be expected at times. Here's a live look over Marquette this evening, where skies, we've seen a few breaks in the clouds. Cold weather looks to continue through the end of the week. Daytime highs mostly in the single digits to teens in some lucky places, and overnight lows mostly staying below or near zero. Officially at the Weather Service in Negaunee Township, today's high was 6 degrees. Record high was 49 in 2006. Record low was minus 26 in 2019. We were there a few days ago, down around that temperature. Normal high for this time of year is 21 degrees. Let's take a look now at some of our top local headlines. Performers include the Overland Band. The vigil is Thursday at Marquette Hope Church on Ridge Street. Doors open at 7 in the evening. Event organizer Aaron Kolwitz says music can bring people together.
We know that music is an emotive tool. It's definitely something that is therapeutic in a lot of ways. And I think it's important for us now to be socially together and together as a community to lean on one another. And if music is the vehicle, then I think it's the perfect way to do it.
To learn more about the vigil, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. Well, kids might enjoy our recent UP snow days, but some districts are nearing their limit. Superintendent Brian DeAugustine says the district used its 6 pre-approved days, but he says the district can request 3 extra days. He says the weather is especially important when the district covers about 700 square miles with more than 20 bus routes. He says a minus 30 wind chill is brutal for buses and for kids waiting outside.
It's kind of like an airline canceling a flight. You know, school's important, there's no doubt about that, but if it's too dangerous to travel safely to come to school, then we don't hesitate to call school off.
DeAugustine says the district will add school days in summer if needed. Range Bank says mortgage rates are in a better position than at this time last year. Right now, 30-year fixed rates are around 6%. That's about a 0.75% drop since February of last year. Meanwhile, the 15-year fixed rate is at about 5.5%. The Chief Home Mortgage Services Officer for Range Bank says those numbers are good for people looking to buy a home and those who already own one.
Our refinance applications are up about 10% from what they normally are. And from a purchase standpoint, we're seeing more people out in the market looking at houses and trying to purchase houses at the lower rates.
Range Bank says major prediction markets are expecting the 30 and 15-year fixed rates to stay steady throughout the rest of this year. Health officials say chickenpox has become a major concern in parts of Marquette. NMU students recently got an email notice about a recent outbreak of chickenpox. Healthcare professionals say there's a lot you can do to prevent the spread. They say the first thing you should do is get a vaccine. You can get them at any retail pharmacy like CVS, Walgreens, or Walmart, or from your primary care physician.
There's a long incubation period from when you're exposed to it when you actually break out with the rash. It can be a couple of weeks. The other thing that happens is that before the rash and the fever start, someone can spread, who has chickenpox, can spread it to someone else just by breathing on them or coughing on them. So it's spread by respiratory droplets.
Dr. Van Houw recommends washing your hands every time you touch something, and stay home if you feel sick, especially near NMU's campus right now. A Copper Country Foundation looks to support graduates with their continuing education. The Keweenaw Community Foundation will open applications for 17 scholarships next week. 12 of these are available to graduating seniors at different Copper Country high schools, with anywhere between $1,000 and $6,000 up for grabs. There's also 4 college and adult level scholarships and 4 elementary and middle school level music scholarships. The foundation says a little can go a long way, and it's always worth applying.
Anybody that's interested in continuing or pursuing their higher education career, it's totally worth checking out.
You can apply starting Sunday. You'll have until March 15th to send in your application. Recipients will be announced April 28th. And finally, tonight this weekend, the Upper Michigan Ice Racing Association is hosting its first night race of the year in Wynn. The night race takes place Saturday with registration at 11 in the morning. It races start at 5. Ice race fans can expect something different with this type of race.
This year has been great for us. So far, we've only missed one weekend for the hot weekend that we had back in January. So normally it's day races, which start at 11 a.m. and they finish about 5 o'clock in the evening. This weekend is our first night race, which is spectacular if you have not been to a night race yet.
Racers have the chance to win $500 purses at this night race. There's one other night race this year set for February 28th. That is all for tonight's TV 6 and 6. I'm Ben Kuchner-Kavich. Have a great rest of your night.